pretty parched just now. Had a chance to sing with Luke Holmes in the locker room, so I enjoyed that for a second. Hey, first off, I just want to say thanks for being here. Hope we get together pretty soon. But before we get started, this game was dedicated to the Watauga County Sheriff's Office. In April, they had two deputy sheriffs that were shot and killed in the line of duty. And we live in a small town in Boone, North Carolina, and the whole county is 56,000 people. And we talk about family in our program and family in our community, and we live that. All right? Those guys were important people to our community, had families, and this game ball will go out to Watauga County Sheriff and Sergeant Chris Ward's family and Canine Officer Logan Fox's family. And also, we're also going to add their Deputy William Mast. So I just want to say thank you to all the men and women that serve, and we appreciate you and what you do. But this game was for them. Very proud of our team tonight. The guys came out. We had a goal of being 1-0, and we had a lot of things going on and throughout the years, and we made our mind up early that we were going to go out there and play the Appset brand of football, and don't let anybody dictate to us how we're going to run offense, defense, or special teams. And we played complementary football. I know the second drive, the defense gave up a touchdown, and the offense answered. But again, great teams rely on each other, and we're 1-0. That was our goal this week, and we'll celebrate tonight. Enjoy Miami. Get ready for Miami.
Okay, as we get started, just a reminder for everyone to mute your lines unless you're asking a question, and we will take question requests through the chat, not through raised hands. For coaches' benefit, we had unofficially 2 100-yard rushers, Cam Peoples at 100, Nate Noel 126, 4 sacks, 259-yard passing as a team, and 4 turnovers. So we'll get going with Ethan Joyce of the Winston-Salem Journal.
Hey, Sean, I know we talked a lot last year about the lack of environment without fans, and I was wondering if you could just kind of take us through what it was like to run out into this crowd and kind of see fans around a game, like a full capacity game for, the first time in a year and some.
It was fantastic. I tell you, pregame was electric. And when I say electric, I had chills in my arms. Both bands were playing, the fans were packed. East Carolina ran out there, and the fans got loud. When App State Mountaineers came out, that place erupted. And I had chill bumps all over my body. And our players fed off that. And it's fantastic. I know that we're trying to do all we can as far as have fans in the stands, but a lot of credit goes to Chancellor Everett and Doug Gillen and his staff to get this game down in Charlotte. This is something we should do every year to an in-state opponent because the money stays in the state, and it's great for both universities. And again, what we have, 45,000? I don't know the official number, but there's a great crowd. That's what college football is about.
I guess kind of going off that, when you're a coach in this situation, do you have to worry about, maybe guys getting too hyped up, especially when they haven't seen a crowd like this in a year? And maybe where does that show up in trying to maintain control of a football team, especially at the start of a game?
I think it goes back to Sunday and Monday when we had our Tuesday and Wednesday practice. Our guys were locked in, and we had a walkthrough on Tuesday and a run through on Wednesday, and came down here Wednesday night. And I told our director of football operations, it's over. I really wasn't worried about it. After Wednesday night, I knew this game was done. And our guys are focused, ready to go. No one was in. Everyone was locked in meetings, answering questions, and that's what you have to do to be a great football program. And I'm the third head football coach in 4 years, and this is a program. And it's not about me; it's about our players and our staff. And again, we're very excited to have what we have.
Last one for me here. With Chase kind of starting the game, it looked like you were kind of working both sidelines to get him maybe into rhythm to go more on the middle of the field. I wonder, is that kind of the plan coming in? Was that more of the pace of the game or the flow of the game? And how did you kind of dictate that with him?
I just talked to Coach Ponce throughout the week, and I said, don't let defenses dictate to us how we're going our offense. And I think it was evident the first play of the game. We maxed it up and went deep and underthrew Corey a little bit to get those safeties out of there. And then once they started backing them up, our run game opened up. And so we're going to use both the run game and the passing game to run our offense. And I thought Chase played very well, except for the pick in the end zone, and that was my fault. Coach Ponce wanted to run a different play, and I told him I want to go for the juggler. But again, that happens. But we're going to play aggressive, and we're glad he's on our football team.
All right, next we'll go to David Ware from App State Mania.
Sean, congratulations on the win. Going on the offense a little more, you told me in the offseason, we're going to throw the ball more. It's not going to be as run heavy as maybe people are expecting. Did ECU come out in some stuff that you were expecting to see them in, or did you guys kind of go into the teeth of it and say, we don't care what they're in, we're running these plays?
A little bit of both. I mean, we watched and broke down 9 of their games last year, and that's a good football program. Coach Houston is a really good football coach, and he got dealt with some cars that he has to get changed around, and that's why he's there. And but we're not going to let those guys dictate to us what we're going to do. And Chase Bryce has a big time arm. We have a lot of weapons on the outside, and it's kind of like pick your poison. And it's how we going to get the ball to those guys on the outside, but also we have 2 running backs from over 100 yards, and our offensive line tight ends block for first downs, our receivers block for touchdowns.
When it comes to the early score that ECU had, talk through the messaging to both sides of the ball. What was the message to the defense after the quick score? What did you say to the offense to respond to that score?
It was really business as usual. And it was we got out of our gaps on the screenplay. We should have peeled on the screen, and we didn't do that. Took a bad angle by Nick Ross, and I just told Coach Ponce, "Hey man, go have fun." And his first time coordinator, and he was prepared for this. And I told him, I said, "Man, you only get a first time, one time to make a first impression. So let's go score a touchdown." And I think he called an excellent play. And I thought all of our coaches did very well tonight for App State.
Last one for me, big win, a lot of prestige to this game, the location, the opponent, all those things. How do you make sure that you capitalize on what was accomplished tonight and then rotate that around and carry it to Miami with you?
Well, I'm not sure about that, but I just know that all of our focus is on East Carolina. I'm sorry. And then our goal is to be 1-0. And then we'll get back. We're going to celebrate tonight on the way home, and come back tomorrow at 3:00. We're gonna have our guys run, and then tomorrow's our day off. Saturday's our day off. We had a chance to go back and watch Luke Combs and enjoy that. And we're back again in the office at 6 a.m. Sunday morning to flip the page to Miami. We'll watch those guys tomorrow, Saturday afternoon, wherever they play, and get ready to go. But we're going to enjoy this and get ready for Miami tomorrow.
We have 2 more in the chat, then we'll let Coach go. Cameron Burnett from the Appalachian.
Hey, Coach. First, congrats on the win. One thing I noticed seemed Cam Peoples and Nate Noel were alternating on drives. Was that something coming in, or did you just kind of roll with who was playing well?
No, that was the plan. On the depth chart, they're Cam Peoples or Nate Noel. Both of those guys they're starters, and it's a great 1-2 punch. You got the big back and you got a speed guy, and we need to play more backs. We need to play Anderson Castle more. We got to get Jameer Smith. Jameer Smith he has a little bout with his big toe. He should be 100% by tomorrow, the next day, and then you have Gabe Montgomery. But those guys got to play. We can't win this. We can't win next week with 2 running backs. So we'll get more guys ready to play.
And then going off of that, with that idea, do you see potentially in different situations where you go to one guy or the other, with Cam being the bigger back while Nate's more the swift, get out of there quick guy?
No, we're going to call our offense. I need to say they bring something different to the table. Both of them do, but they're both. He was 1,000-yard. Cam was 1,000-yard rusher last year, and Nate Noel. I'm not sure what he had, but they're both excellent running backs. We need more running backs. In our style of offense, the running backs take a beating throughout the season. So we got to get Anderson Castle in there more, and Jameer Smith and Gabe Montgomery. We're going to have 5 running backs playing this year.
Sweet. Thanks, Coach.
All right, we'll go to Will from WFNZ.
Thanks, Coach. As far as just getting Chase Bryce ready to play for this game and playing your system, what was it like, kind of the product you got, and how do you feel about at least the first portion of the finished product?
Can you repeat the question? I'm sorry, this refrigerator kicked on.
As far as Chase Bryce's preparedness and getting him kind of as a guy who'd been at a couple different spots, how do you feel about kind of the first installment of the finished product when it comes to him and the way you guys looked on offense?
I'm very happy with Chase Bryce, and the great thing having Chase our quarterback, he does not have to win the game for us. He's going to mess it up. Don't mess it up. We have receivers that can, big time receivers, big time tight ends, big time running backs. We hand the ball off and take a little pressure off of him. A lot of credit goes to Chase and Coach Ponce. In the off season, they were watching tape together, and when Chase came in, he wanted to be part of this program, and he wanted to come in and learn our culture. And our players, they navigate to him. I mean, they go to him, flock to him. He's a natural leader for us. He's not about him. He don't care who wins, or who gets the ball, or who gets the credit. It's about winning football games. And I'm very proud of him, very happy he's on our team.
Are there certain things with him that you can unlock that you weren't able to unlock with your offense earlier, or is it just kind of just a flow thing?
No, and if you look back last year, Corey Sutton opted out. Jalen Virgil had an ankle. Thomas Hinga had a torn hamstring, and we were playing with a true freshman. And now we have all our weapons back. It's kind of like you want to cook the dinner, but you got to be able to buy the groceries. Well, we got the groceries right now, and we're making some dinner.